Questions swirling after another high-altitude object was shot down over U.S. airspace, this time off the coast of Alaska. The Pentagon is now working to recover debris from the car-sized object that the White House says posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flights. Welcome to Fox News Live. I'm Mike Emanuel. Hey, Alicia.
Hi, Mike. I'm Alicia Acuna. The shoot-down comes less than a week after a Chinese spy craft was seen floating over the United States before being before being down off the coast of South Carolina. We have Fox team coverage with Alexandria Hoff standing by in Washington and Lucas Tomlinson live on the north lawn of the White House. Lucas, we begin with you for the latest on the Biden administration's response.
Well, Alicia, it's still not clear where this object was first detected by U.S. forces and later shot down. The Pentagon and NORAD are refusing to say. Now, President Biden was asked about this latest operation. He only gave a one-word answer.
Do you have anything to say about the object shot down over Alaska, Mr. President?
Success. Right now, the U.S. Air Force Payhawk special operations helicopters like this, along with HC-130 rescue planes and Army Chinook helicopters on skis, are combing the area off the rugged north coast of Alaska, where this object was blasted out of the sky yesterday afternoon by an F-22 Raptor launched from Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage. The temperature on the frozen ice is minus 20 degrees right now. At the White House, John Kirby was asked about this nomenclature.
We're calling this an object because that's the best description we have right now. We do not know who owns it, whether it's state-owned or corporate-owned or privately owned. We just don't know.
The Pentagon said the object was first detected Thursday night. Again, we're not sure where. It was flying on a northeasterly course over the entire state of Alaska before being shot down. It appears satellites failed to detect it. Those satellites normally used to detect missile launches and count aircraft inside Russia and China. Officials say we don't know the origin of this object. The second time in less than a week, the U.S. military has destroyed an aircraft over the United States. It was only seen on radar thanks to an array of ground-based radars in Alaska, officials say.
NORAD gets their interceptor aircraft from the Air Force. But our Air Force today is the oldest, the smallest, and the least ready it's ever been in its entire history.
The object was shot down over Prudhoe Bay in northern Alaska. That's home to the largest oil field in North America. Alicia?
Lucas Tomlinson live at the White House. Thanks, Lucas. Mike?
Alicia, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are reacting to the latest shoot-down of a flying object over the United States, with some raising concerns about the security of U.S. airspace. Let's go to Alexandria Hoff here in the studio for the latest update. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Mike. Good to be with you. Yeah, defense officials and the White House certainly want to assure the American public that our airspace is under lock, especially after the spy craft incident and then revelations coming out of potential past airspace breaches. Republican Senator Roger Wicker said today that he's glad this so far unknown object was shot down before traversing the continental U.S., as the spy craft did until it was taken down over the Atlantic 1 week ago.
The administration officials were really patting themselves on the back for the very professional and studied way that they had handled the situation, letting it go not only all the length of Alaska, but back into the continental United States and all the way to the Atlantic. So I'm glad that that it's clear that they're not going to use this sort of procedure again.
Senator Wicker is ranking member on the Senate Armed Services Committee, which Democratic Senator Tim Kaine serves on as well. He weighed in saying that these recent incidents have pushed ensuring airspace security to the forefront.
You can be sure that both in the Foreign Relations and the Armed Services Committee, as we shape the defense bill throughout the spring, incidents like this are going to get a lot of attention, and especially to make sure we're making the investments we need to keep everyone safe.
Now, Alaska's Governor Mike Dunleavy, he actually put out a statement raising concerns, saying that these recent incidents may be indicating that this could become the new norm. He said, Alaska, Mike, being in the position it is, vulnerable as it is in terms of location, we have to be ready to act quickly.
Feels like they're on the front lines right now.
That's exactly where they are.
Alexandria Hoff, thanks very much. Alicia?
And Mike, meanwhile, efforts are still underway off the coast of South Carolina to recover the payload from the Chinese spy balloon shot down last weekend. But bad weather is now delaying the recovery operation. Brian Yennis is live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with the latest. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Alicia. Well, the salvage operation has been temporarily suspended due to rough water conditions. A gale warning is in effect this weekend, with wind gusts forecast to hit up to 50 miles an hour. Look, this salvage operation can be divided into two phases: locating the debris and recovering the debris. Fox can confirm that a significant portion of the payload that was attached to the Chinese spy balloon has been located. It's about the size of a bus and is mostly intact. The entire payload is said to be about the size of a regional jet, and it's where most of the onboard electronics are located. In recent days, naval divers are said to have recovered potentially high-value equipment, but most of the spy airship remains underwater 50 feet below the Atlantic. Sonar and unmanned underwater vehicles have been brought in to help map and recover debris on the ocean floor.
Depending on the size of the debris, they're able to tag it. So debris that can be brought up quickly is brought up, put on a vessel, taken ashore. Debris that's going to take more time, and again, especially given the current sea states, it may take a little longer. We know where it is, so we tag it, and then we'll go back and eventually recover all of that and bring it up.
The FBI is cataloging and decontaminating the debris. So far, debris found on the surface, including a limited amount of electronics, wiring, as well as the balloon canopy, have been sent to the FBI lab in Quantico for analysis. Fox News can confirm the Chinese spy balloon included Western-made parts with English writing on them. And this comes, Alicia, as the Biden administration has announced new bans against 5 Chinese companies and 1 research institute with connections to the Chinese spy balloon program, and which is actually operated by the People's Liberation Army. Alicia.
Brian Yanis, live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Good to see you. Thanks. Mike?
Alicia, for more on this, we're joined now by